Let's be honest, the pandemic-enticed binge watching has left us to rely on easygoing, romantic, and soapy-level TV shows. If you're also one of those who revert to their favorite shows to thrive under a security blanket, you know Virgin River is one of the best shows to watch. After giving us a serotonin boost for 3 steamy seasons, the show is coming back for another season. Sit down and grab your cup of tea because we're giving you a detailed roundup of the new season of the show. Let's get started. First up, when is season 4 of Virgin River hitting your screen? There's a surge of some very popular TV shows that are coming to Netflix in July 2022, and Virgin River is no different. That show has got us wrapped around its Northern California horizon. We're not complaining. Yet, if there was any way to throw a dollar at any season 4 leaks, we would have been broke at this point. Again, not complaining. But hold your horses and save up that cash, because the new season of Virgin River is around the corner. Netflix has announced that season 4 will become available on the site on July 20th, 2022. Make sure to cancel your night out with your friends, cancel some dinner plans, and make a trip to your favorite store to get some snacks. It's going to be a joyride. Twitter went into a frenzy when the release date of the show was announced, as it should. Getting that season 4 became quite big of a question mark when Netflix went on a weird rampage to cancel some beloved shows. It was quite fair that the fans of Virgin River were worried about the show's future, especially when the season 3 finale took us out. Keep watching because near the end of the video, we're going to share some pretty exciting good news. But before that, let's jog your memory a bit. Next up, how did season 3 end? After leaving us with that cliffhanger, our excitement to watch how Mel's life turns around is just off the charts. Okay, were we expecting the 3rd season to end by throwing us a shocking curveball? Not really, but like many of you, we should have seen this one coming. So if anything, that shaking, crying, throwing up at the season 2's finale is on us. Virgin River has a hauntingly annoying tendency to end its seasons on some nerve-wracking story point. Hello, we're barely recovering from Jack getting shot out of nowhere? Not to mention, we're still unclear about whatever was up with that. For a show that promises some lighthearted breezes with some bumps here and there, Virgin River's season finales are something else. But hey, what is life if not a roller coaster of surprises and secrets? Before we proceed, fair warning for spoiler alerts. Season 3 of the show ended on a spectacular note. We saw Jack pouring his heart in front of Mel in a marriage proposal, and in return, Mel probably gave Jack an aneurysm when she informed him that she was pregnant. Now, you know, you'll expect Jack to take this news with some grace because he's already a dad, but nope. The problem is Mel isn't even sure if Jack is the father of her baby. Plus, a 3rd child for Jack in this economy is nothing short of a disaster. Now, let's talk about where you can watch the upcoming season of Virgin River. If you have a Netflix account or share a screen with your friend or partner, you're all set to binge watch the 4th season of the show. All episodes of the show are going to be on Netflix by 3 a.m. Eastern Time or midnight Pacific Time. Unfortunately, the show isn't available on any other streaming services such as Amazon Prime or Hulu. Netflix owns the exclusive rights to the show for its current and future episodes. The show always becomes an instant Netflix hit, and thanks to the website's top 10 feature, we know the show isn't going anywhere soon. According to Netflix's million global hours viewed statistic, season 3 of the show got 250 million views in its first week of release. You can check your cable listings for season 4, but pretty sure Netflix isn't distributing viewer rights anytime soon. So, what's new about season 4? Before we get into some other details about the new season, let's reveal some exciting leaked info from the production sites. Before Colin Lawrence, who plays Preacher on the show, officially told us the news, it was already a hit on many Twitter fan accounts. The good news is that season 4 of the show will be longer than any previous season. Yep, this time, instead of the usual 10-episode serotonin boost, we are getting 12 jam-packed episodes. Even though the running time for each episode remains consistent at 40 to 50 minutes, the 12-episode cherry on top is everything we needed. Okay, it's hard to believe that Virgin River would become that one show that would keep on giving, but it seems like the showrunners must have read some of our very long, elaborated Twitter rants, and something good came out of it. Sit tight as we reveal something very exciting up next. Now for some other related news. First up, let's reveal that exciting bit of news we promised. Who says tagging Netflix on every social media platform doesn't work? Because, believe it or not, bosses at Netflix heard us loud and clear when they renewed the show for a 5th season. Yep, you heard us right. After devouring the 4th season of the show, we're still going to get another go at our favorite show. And who says we're over Mel and Jack? There's a little setback though. The cast of Virgin River was to reunite in March 2022 to shoot the 5th season. However, the production hit a small snafu. We don't have many details, but if we had to guess, maybe there are certain budgeting issues or, the usual COVID concerns. But before you start writing another angry rant, the 5th season is still on the table. The shooting should start sometime in the summer of 2022. Of course, the release of the 5th season has already hit a delay, but hey, season 4 is very much on time. It's possible that the 5th season of the show might be the last season ever. Depending on season 4, it might look like Jack and Mel's story has run its course. However, there's no word from Netflix about the 5th season being the last ever installment in the Virgin River franchise. Next up, who has joined the cast of Virgin River for season 4? Season 4 will be returning with some of our beloved characters that have made a permanent home in our hearts. Truly a definition of living in our heads rent-free. Come on, have you not made at least 300 theories on who might have shot Jack? Fantasizing is fun and free. So we're quickly going to jump on theory number 301. But before that, let's talk about some of the new and some familiar faces that we'll see on the show. There are many stories to wrap up in season 4, and we might not be able to see some characters on the show. In season 3, we got to know that Ricky is joining the Marines, and Lizzie is considering moving back to California. Charmaine left the town as well. Okay, perhaps you can cheer for Charmaine's departure at least. Good riddance. Other characters such as Mel, Jack, Mark, Preach, Muriel, and Dan are all set to return to the show. Not without some new faces though. In the newest edition of the show, we'll get to meet Denny, who's Doc's long-lost grandson. Denny will be played by Kai Bradbury, who you might recognize as Garrett on Motherland, Fort Salem. Other than Kai, we'll also get to see Mark Ganymede as Dr. Cameron Hayek, and this is the one new character that we're super excited about. Dr. Cameron is everything you need in a new Virgin River character. He's hot, mysterious, and equally charming. Of course, we haven't watched the show, but hey, if you saw Mark as Don Carlos in CW's Reign, you'd have the same expectations. Finally, what are some spoilers we know from season 4? Well, we already know that Doc will be meeting his long-lost grandson, which is as shocking as it gets. We haven't seen Doc's children on the show, so meeting his grandson would be everything shocking and awkward. Then there's the case of Doc's wife, who suffered an almost fatal car crash that left her in a coma. Okay, the writers of the show aren't above killing Hope off the show, but according to some plot leaks, Hope seems to survive her injuries. Her recovery is going to add another layer of complication to Doc's life. Not sure what that entails, but we're here for it. And oh, Jack's relationship with Charmaine will turn sourer if he turns out to be the father of Mel's child. He's already devastated after Todd forces Charmaine to move away from the Virgin River. All things considered, it would be honestly fun to see Jack getting a chance to have a swing at Todd, because ugh, he's the worst. Hopefully, season 4 will finally have an answer to the million-dollar question that has always left us in a frenzy. Who shot Jack? Can't wait for July 20th to get here anytime soon. That's a wrap for this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.